They have all the videos of all those people at war.
Really?
Yep. It's going to get ugly. They're in panic mode.
So are they going to release those videos, or what do they do with them?
I'm told that, well, it's looking like they're holding it back, that one person has control of that, but I am told other people have them and are going to release them at the right time.
Jimmy Kimmel, probably one of the biggest pieces of garbage in the entertainment industry today, decided the other night on his show to call out Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers for wanting the Jeffery Epstein client list to be released to the public. And of course, this isn't the first time Jimmy Kimmel has talked smack on Aaron Rodgers. And it didn't take long for Aaron Rodgers' teammate, David Bakhtiari, to call out Jimmy Kimmel on his BS, which, by the way, Jimmy Kimmel has been one of the biggest propaganda mouthpieces in probably all-time late night, to be honest. But this is what David had to say. Tell me you're on the Jeffery Epstein client list without telling me you're on the Jeffery Epstein client list. And Jimmy Kimmel did not disappoint.
Needless to say, all this UFO talk has the tinfoil hatters going wild, including Green Bay whackpacker Aaron Rodgers, who offered this hot take on the Pat McAfee show.
I believe that this has been going on for a long time. Interesting timing on everything. There's a lot of other things going on in the world. Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released too?
What's that? What are you talking about?
There's some files that have some names on it that might be getting released pretty soon.
Oh.
Might be time to revisit that concussion protocol, Aaron.
So yeah, of course, Jimmy Kimmel makes a mockery out of Aaron Rodgers, saying that, you know, he's just a guy with a concussion, don't believe him. And here's the thing. The people that are covering up for this whole Epstein stuff, of course, Aaron Rodgers is taking this to light again. They call upon Jimmy's name to make a mockery so that way people don't look into it, that he's just a crazy guy, etc. You know, especially because Aaron Rodgers has a lot of influence. And props on David Bakhtiari for actually not pulling some punches and saying, yeah, tell me you were on that list without telling me you were, you know? And he does just that, basically falling into the trap of that. But of course, we know that he's just kind of covering up for other things. In fact, you know what? I'll take that back. I wouldn't even be surprised that Jimmy Kimmel was there at the island. I don't think anybody would be surprised that Jimmy Kimmel was on that island doing despicable things over there rather than just partying or etc. But nevertheless, we do know that Jimmy Kimmel's name was on those flight logs as well. So I think he is in panic mode over there at the late night show, which we're gonna break down that list right now, get into those meat and potatoes, because I think this is really important. Aaron Rodgers brought this back to light, and we're gonna break it down. But guys, first, all right, I know for a fact 90% of you guys are not subscribed to Project VOPod. So hit the like button. If you're new here, subscribe so that way we can get up to the algorithm and start red pilling the simps and the libtards here on the internet. So yeah, so this is the list. Obviously, guys, this is a huge list. Obviously, you see there, Jimmy Kimmel is on that list. We have a massive list of celebrities, politicians, rappers, etc. Man, I mean, the list is crazy on the visitors that were over there. But most notably, of course, Jimmy Kimmel's on there. We had Stephen Colbert, another late night talk show host, that was on there as well. Jim Carrey, which, by the way, we're going to talk about him later in the video, about him suing a YouTuber over this Epstein list as well. But we'll get into that later. And here's the thing. There's a lot of people on this list. I'm not saying all of them are there. Again, innocent until proven guilty. The problem is the FBI and the investigators have thrown this case under the rug. We don't have anybody that was arrested other than Ghislaine Maxwell. She's the only one that got arrested. She's the only one that was charged. But yet, at the same time, we don't know who her clients were. We don't know who she sold to, all right? We just know that she's guilty, and that's that. Why is that? Why are these people being protected, or at least the ones that are on Epstein's visitors list, right? The flight logs. So that's the weird thing. That's the question that we got to ask ourselves. But outside of that, like I was saying, a lot of these people that are on the list, I wouldn't be surprised that they were doing degenerate, disgusting things on that island to either minors or any of those crazy things of that nature, guys. So I wouldn't be surprised. Look, politicians, man. Joe Biden, the guy already sniffs kids. Would you be surprised on that? You know, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bernie Sanders, Bill Clinton, which, by the way, he was listed on that flight log 26 times, guys.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Of course you did not, Bill. Anyways, we even got singers, man, rappers. We got Rihanna, which of course a lot of these artists that were singers, they sing about what? They sing about sexual degeneracy. They sing about Satanism. They sing about corrupting the youth, rebelliousness, all that stuff, man. And they were on that island. We got Rihanna. We got Jay-Z. Lady Gaga's on that list. Miley Cyrus, Beyonce, Madonna, who recently came out having surgery to look more like Jigsaw from Saw. We got Kevin Spacey, who already has sexual assault history. And then, of course, we got CNN anchors.
You are fake news.
Anderson Cooper, which we know Anderson Cooper is also a homosexual. So he has history of kind of backing up degenerate acts as well. And Rachel Maddow, who's also a lesbian. And one thing that stuck out to me, I circled there as well, Robert De Niro, right? So Robert De Niro is known as probably one of the biggest Trump haters in Hollywood, along with Alec Baldwin and Tom Hanks, who, by the way, are also on the fucking visitors list, okay? These are the same people that said Donald Trump is Hitler, that he's the worst person to walk on the face of the earth, that Robert De Niro wants to punch him in his face, that XYZ, like Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that, the biggest haters in Hollywood of Donald Trump, but yet Donald Trump's name is nowhere to be found on this list. But them, on the other hand, hey, it is what it is. And again, guys, remember, these are just the list of people that were on the island. They could have been partying. Maybe they were doing orgies, but they were doing with consenting adults, perhaps. That's not illegal. Maybe they were having gay sex. Gay sex is not illegal as well. But I'm just saying they were there on the island, okay? And the FBI and the people that were investigating this shot it under the rug. The media didn't want to talk about it. Nobody's talking about this stuff. So it seems pretty suspicious to me, or at least if you're a tinfoil hatter, as Jimmy Kimmel wants to call you. And so where's the client list? And the thing is, I want to resort back what Aaron Rodgers was saying. He was saying that the list might be coming out sooner rather than later. And we don't know too much on that, but I do know, which we're going to be talking about this next story, is Vincent Briatore, who's a YouTuber. He recently did a video on YouTube where he reacted to a TikTok video that was listing a lot of these celebrities' names, and he gave his take on it. And so check this out.
Will Smith. Oh, has Will Smith been in the news lately? Justin Rowland, John Cusack, Anderson Cooper, Demi Moore, Brian Affleck, Meryl Streep, Wanda Sykes, Chelsea Handler, Michelle Wolf, Pharrell Williams, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Downey Jr. They are petrified of that list and what those films getting out. They have all the videos of all those people at work.
Really?
Yep. It's going to get ugly. They're panicked.
So are they going to release those videos, or what do they do with them?
I'm told that, well, it's looking like they're holding it back, that one person has control of that, but I'm told other people have them and are going to release them at the right time.
Yeah, so there you have it. Vincent Briatore, YouTuber who released this video, and that video got like 3 million views. Well, apparently, I think it was a few weeks later, I think this was 2 weeks ago, he had posted this, that he was being sued by Jim Carrey. And as you see, Jim Carrey is also on that list. Jim Carrey claims that ever since that video, now Jim Carrey can't get any work, apparently. And this is what it is. It's weird to me that they're panicking so much that Jimmy Kimmel, has the audacity to be like, oh, wait a second, Aaron Rodgers wants this Epstein client list to be released. Conspiracy theorist. Or he has concussions, right? Or Jim Carrey comes out with a lawsuit on a YouTuber. And that's because he didn't even this isn't a list that he came up with. He didn't release this list, okay? All he did was react to a TikTok video that was naming a lot of celebrities. And I played you a portion of that video. And he just gave his thoughts on it. That's all he did. And now he's being sued by Jim Carrey for defamation. I mean, absolutely ridiculous, man. So to me, it kind of feels like we need some Alex Jones here.
That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass first.
We need Alex Jones to eat their ass, man, on this because it's getting ridiculous. You know, they're covering up something, or at least it feels that way. And of course, he's not backing down at all, which honestly, I really hope that he gets past this, that this shit's just dropped, that there's no consequences for this, because this is absolutely ridiculous, him blaming a YouTuber because he can't get work, which honestly, he probably can't get work because he's on the decline of his acting career. But of course, he wants to blame that. I don't think it's really that. I think he just wants to get this video taken down so that him and his buddies don't look bad and it doesn't go any more viral than it already has. And like the video had said, that there's videotape, there's video footage of what was going on over there at the island that apparently somebody has that might be releasing soon. So that's what Aaron Rodgers was talking about. And so I wouldn't be surprised that the list of celebrities that I named, they already have a history of sexual deviancy. Joe Biden has a history of sniffing kids. Anderson Cooper, Rachel Maddow, a lot of like homosexual degeneracy that they push onto children. They support the trans activists. They support children with drag queen story hours and the drag queens and stuff like that. So would it really be a surprise that the people that are on this list actually did some despicable, disgusting things at the Jeffery Epstein Island? Like, I don't think anybody would be surprised that that is the case. Hopefully we get a investigation soon. Hopefully we get to the bottom of this, but I wouldn't hold your breath on it. It is what it is. But anyways, that's all I got for you today, guys. Again, 90% of you motherfuckers are not subscribed to Project VOPod, and I know because I've seen the statistics. So smash the like button. Let's get into the algorithm. And if you're new here, subscribe. So that way we can start red-pilling the simps and red-pilling the libtards that are here on the internet. I'll catch you guys on the next one. This has been Project VOPod. I'm your host, Jake Var. Peace.